So Laura, it's such a privilege to be speaking with you today. You're such a rock star. And, you know, it was so great to catch up. And you've been at Bobcat for 22 plus years, and you've risen through the ranks from politics before that, right? I'm crazy. And so tell me a little bit about your journey and how you came to be the CMO.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the question. It's been a wonderful journey. I have a great privilege working for a very storied brand. We started our business in 1958, so almost 70 years ago. I joined when the company was just a young 40 or so years old, and had the opportunity to actually do trade shows. It was I was working for the governor of North Dakota in a political space, and had the opportunity to travel to where the factory is in Gwinner, North Dakota, where the water tower says Bobcat, the school says Bobcat, the runway at the airport said Bobcat, and that changed my life. That day, I met a lot of people in the Bobcat world, and I realized it was something that I wanted to be part of. And fortunately, they reached out to me, and the rest became history. So I went over to Bobcat, and I started doing trade shows and events, and moved into communications and public relations. I did some dealer training. I did dealer development. So I worked across the entire commercial space. And in the last 5 or 6 years, we've seen some exceptional growth, and proud to have led the evolution of our product line into multiple new areas, championed a mower transition, and
you're doing global
forklifts, and
amazing.
So it's been just really a whirlwind, lots of new product additions, and then exploding the brand, because again, we have something with a very storied brand. We have a legacy that nobody else does. We started this industry, we've led this industry, and we will continue to lead the industry. And it's all because one guy had.
You call it the second industrial revolution, right?
Yeah.
And I love your tagline, you're breaking ground, not breaking backs.
Right.
I mean, that's great. But innovation has really been the heart of Bobcat through the whole thing. So it makes sense that you're here at CES.
Absolutely.
You know?
The original innovator.
Yeah, great. And, you know, we were talking about your leadership style and what's made you successful, and the fact that you live in such a male-dominated world. You have multiple brothers. How many brothers?
I have 5 older brothers.
5 older brothers. 5 older brothers. That's crazy. And then 2 sons and a husband.
Yeah.
Right? So,
surrounded
by men. I mean, tell me a little bit about what has helped you be successful in such a male-dominated world, and to be able to lead the way you've been able to lead.
Yeah, you know, in some ways I don't know any different. I grew up playing football and soccer and basketball, wrestling with my brothers. So I don't wrestle with my coworkers, but I do just take that same approach that we're all humans. We all put on our pants the same way, right? You know, we all are there for the same love of a brand and trying to advance things forward. And honestly, whether it's in my brand or outside with others in the industry, I think it's just about acknowledging that we're all just people. So let's figure out how to do it together. Definitely challenges on occasion. I mean, I think men and women look at the world a bit differently, and I think there's an emotional context that women can bring to the table that men don't always. So I've learned some lessons along the way.
But what you mean by that, the emotional context? Like, what do you say? What does female leadership lend it to that needed?
I would say I'm often the person at the table that says, okay, that's not a great employee experience. That's not a great customer experience. I can think about how people are going to feel, how they're going to respond to that. I'm a words person, so I know how important the words are that we use, and the tone and the facial. And
so important for a culture, right?
It is. And I think that so often we're focused on hitting the bottom line and getting things moving and getting things done, that it can be often forgotten. So whether I'm saying, you know, that's not a great employee experience, I know how I would feel if I was hearing that message. So helping to tweak that, or that it's a customer experience. I think it's just something that, in my experience, I'm more apt to bring it to the table. And certainly I'm the marketer and I'm the brand leader, but I'm also a female who leads with empathy and leads with kindness and thinks about that first and foremost.
That's great. And as a marketer, you have to, I heard this on another panel, you have to win the hearts, the minds, and now the machine,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. Yep. And that's just it, is that we have a belief that it's not brand and marketing and data. It's everything together. You are, so much the relationship. It's so much the, the feeling that people have. And But that's not enough anymore. So you've got to master that, and you've got to know what those people are thinking and how they're searching for things, and just keep that constant circle going. So yeah, it's about winning a lot of things. And if we can win the hearts and minds, we're a long ways. And if we can keep on engaging with the machines, if you will, to keep teaching it that Bobcat is the one who's going to help you do your job best, then we're going to be there. So
that's great. Well, and being here and being a B2B company, right? And you've always been about innovation. What are you most excited about in this new world? I mean, you talked a little bit about, you had this great press event recently where everybody's standing room only. So what are you most excited about?
You know, I think that there is this innate fear of AI is going to get rid of people. It's going to get rid of jobs. And what I'm most excited about is how much AI and technology is empowering us to do so much more. And that's our mission as a company, is to empower our customers or our employees or our dealers to do more.
Well, it's like how you started as a company to
Absolutely.
begin with. Like, you know, you didn't take away, you let them to be able to do things that they could never do.
Absolutely. And that's just it. We're not breaking backs. We're breaking ground. We are allowing people to do their work more quickly, more efficiently, more productively. And we have a lot of weekend warriors. We have people who want to get in a machine and move some dirt around in their backyard. We have a lot of seasoned operators who are in the cab every day.
Well, you said it's like their office,
It
right?
is their office, absolutely. And we have a lot of people that are going, you know, last minute. There's a hurricane and there's relief that's needed. We have volunteers who are jumping in those machines. And the more that we can help them get up and running as quickly as possible, it's getting more and more complex when you get in products. It's just like when you get in your car. You think about if you rent a vehicle that's not the traditional brand you drive. Where's the windshield wiper? Where's the ignition? How do I do this and this?
Well, you said your machines have great instruction to help people guide them.
Exactly.
Like, you know, they don't have to, you know, worry about how to figure it out.
That's right.
The machine really helps them.
Yes, that's right. So we've put Job Site Companion as our new launch this week. One of many, but one that is intended to get people in a machine, again, whether they're the seasoned professional that wants to be able to run some scheduling or do some other things and tell the machine, you know, dig this hole for me, or optimize this attachment for the ground conditions that I'm in. Or if you're operating the machine, to be able to say, put me in 2-speed, so you don't have to stop, put it in 2-speed, and then come back to it. That's for the seasoned professionals, or the individuals who, again, want to just use it for the weekend. When you get on that machine, the more you can ask it questions and it can help you get moving and operating quicker, the better we're doing.
So you are the definition of innovation and leadership. It's been such a pleasure, Laura, talking to you. Thank you for spending the time.
Thank you.